Hi guys, come and join me to my very first ever international trip, and we're going to Vietnam. But before anything else, we must do, of course, TikTok. Upon arrival, we went to the Vietnam immigration and they just check our passport and our boarding pass. And then you're free to roam Vietnam. So I would just like to share my Philippine immigration story because it has been a horror for some of the Filipinos that get offloaded and cannot go to their destination because the immigration won't let them. But for me, thankfully, we were in a group with my cousins, with my family, and so I don't know, they did not ask me any questions, like only one question, and it was very easy, like peasy. They just asked where my town is like located, and that was it. And like I prepared all the necessary documents, like my flight details, Airbnb bookings, COE, leave of absence, ITR, birth certificate, like everything. I prepared for it. And thankfully, they just asked me one question. And just like that, I passed the Philippine immigration. But what I can suggest to you is, as a first time flyer to an international flight, it is really best if you travel in a group, like with a family, especially with my cousins that they've been to other countries prior to Vietnam. So I think, that was a great flag for the immigration. But even if you travel in a group, it is very important to prepare those necessary documents just in case the immigration will be asking for it, so that you have to show them something on the spot. So anyways, I wasn't really excited in this trip because I wasn't really expecting Vietnam to be this beautiful. I was just expecting it to be like, I'm like in the Philippines. But I was totally wrong. Like when I arrived at the Ho Chi Minh airport, I was like, oh my gosh, this is just like the Philippines. And I feel like it wouldn't feel like I was in another country. But when we arrived in Da Nang airport and finally saw the streets of Da Nang, it's like, oh my gosh, I was just like in awe of how beautiful the place was, like very clean and very organized. And I really liked the little shops, and I just love the place. It's just so calm, it's just so peaceful, and I can see a lot of trees, a lot of greens, and a lot of coffee shops around the corner. And it was just mind blowing. I just really love Da Nang. So we stayed in an Airbnb while in Da Nang, and we got 2 apartments, and because there were 7 of us, so this is one of the rooms, and this is our dining area and our living area, and this is beautiful place. And after that, we went straight to eat pho. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but this is the first ever food that we got here in Da Nang, Vietnam. And as you can see, there are a lot of convenience stores around our area. So we took a 5-hour nap, and after that we went straight to Hoi An. So this is a cultural area. This is like the old Vietnam, and they are trying to carry this basket, like how they sell here in Vietnam, and you can take a picture while carrying it. I think you should buy after that, after carrying it. So this is the second food that I tried in Vietnam, and this is their street food pizza, and it was delicious. I don't know the ingredients were, but I surely enjoyed the food, and it was for 30,000 dong. And now let's roam around Hoi An. It is truly a very beautiful and magical place with all the yellow painted shops and all the trees and all the lanterns. And also they sell a lot of bags, hats, slippers, bangles, plates, and souvenirs here in Hoi An. And they have a lot of coffee shops and restaurants to choose from. So they also have a photo studio here in Hoi An where you can take a picture as a memorabilia that you came here in Hoi An. So there were a lot of tourists when we came here, and it was already around 4 p.m. And thankfully, we went here already by this time because it was kind of humid. Like we were wearing comfortable and sheer clothes, but still we can feel the hotness. So we tried more food here in Taiwan, like their barbecue and the other form of barbecue with a leaf, and it was delicious. It was just subtle. It was mild flavored, not too salty, not too sweet. It was just, just right amount of flavor, which I like. And also we tried the dessert, and it was also delicious. So the food here in Hoi An is affordable, like their fruits and also their drinks, like this peach tree that I tried. It was delicious, but I like the lemon flavored better. It was for 15,000 dong. And we also have this ice cream that we tried. It was for 10,000 dong, and we tried the strawberry and the coconut, and it was delicious. Very perfect for the humid air. So they also sell these beautiful lanterns here where you can take a picture, you can post, but you have to pay 10,000 dong for it, since this is the best, one of the best spots to take a picture. And so they have a lot more offerings of street food around this area, but we didn't taste it because we were already full. So this is the other part of Hoi An. We already crossed the bridge to get here, so there are more food, more things to try, and more items that they are selling here in this part of Hoi An. And we saw a frog, guys. It was a frog barbecue, and I don't know, I just cannot try it. I'm not a food adventurer, so it's a no for me. Hoi An is already beautiful during the morning, but I think most beautiful when it's already dark because of all the lanterns that are already lit up, and also it just becomes so magical just like that with all those lights around Hoi An and around the river. It is just so beautiful to see. There's also a lot of Wi-Fi spots everywhere around Vietnam when you're in an establishment. So it is okay if you will not have their SIM card, as long as you're with someone with a SIM card, just in case you need an internet. This place is very aesthetic and it is very beautiful. You can have your pictorials here. It is really a very nice place. So we were roaming around Hoi An to find a place to eat since it was already dark and we were very tired. And once we found a place, we already sat down and tried our food. But unfortunately, it wasn't for me. I didn't enjoy what we ordered. This like dried pho. I don't know what the name was. It wasn't just for me, but I really enjoy the dessert, this coconut thing with something sweet that she's rolling, and it's just like magical. It turned like a noodle type, and it was delicious. I really enjoyed this dessert. So you must try it if you will come here in Hoi An. And we tried another dessert. It's like a mango mochi, and it is very soft and it is very yummy. So before I say goodbye to you guys, I forgot to share to you how we get from one place to another here in Vietnam, and it is through Grab. So you can download the application on your phone and you can book your car or your motorcycle to roam around Vietnam. Very easy and very convenient. So this is our area around nighttime, and it is just full of life, and I love how vibrant it is. And good night, and see you on my next vlog. Bye.